any faith that I think is worth having needs to be able to handle the full spectrum of life and emotions. And I think sometimes if we have doubts or unsure if God's there, that can sometimes be stifled, and the church isn't always a safe place to express those doubts, express those questions. But I think honestly, an authentic kind of faith needs to be able to handle the full spectrum of emotions. Bro, I was so deep on this wave. And I was just like, dude, I was looking over and I was like, bro, I'm gonna get pitted. I'm gonna get so pitted. I'm gonna get barreled. In fact, I am committed to pitted. I grew up about an hour and a half north of Sacramento in a little place called Paradise. And then once I graduated from Walla Walla, I moved down here to Southern California, which is kind of where I've always dreamed to live, and started surfing maybe a couple years ago. Probably took me a little bit longer to pick up. There's some days where you can catch all the waves, and then other days you just can't find your balance, you're tired. But I think the thing that keeps you coming back is that one wave you catch. It's unlike anything else because you just kind of feel like you're harnessing nature. And I think when you get that in your blood, when you feel that for the first time, it's addicting. You just want to keep coming back. I think as far as growing in my relationship with God, it's definitely had different seasons in life. I think when I first kind of fell in love with God, you're kind of in that initial dating phase where you just almost like giddy and in love with God, and everything that life kind of throws at you, you kind of point it to God, and it's a really fun stage to be in. But that can be tricky because sometimes I think you can go kind of chasing after that moment that you experienced God in a really powerful way, that initial moment where you fell in love with God. But I think it's important to really look beyond how you feel, because I mean sometimes you wake up and you just don't feel the way you did the day before. And I think just like anything, your relationship with God takes work. It takes being intentional. I think if you do kind of carve out some time for your relationship with God, if God is a part of your everyday life, if you really do feel like you are rooted in Him, I think that reality kind of powers you through those moments maybe where you don't feel as close to God. And for me, I know this isn't the case for everybody, but as a pastor, sometimes it's kind of tricky. You spend a lot of your energy and your time trying to help other people grow in your relationship with God. And sometimes it's easy to kind of neglect your own relationship. And so that's taken some figuring out to do is where, kind of trying to budget some time for my relationship with God, kind of just making space to either come out here and go surfing or go for a hike has been really healthy for me.